So many agents have asked why we, the Schiff home team, have decided to join FiveDoors. We were stuck at a level of production and volume between 350 to 400 units, between 60 and 70 million dollars over the past 2 years. And being stuck at that production and volume level, I knew that there was a missing system and model in place that would help us really break through that. And my leadership alone, in addition to the systems and models that we had within the team, were only getting us that far. And we hit a ceiling. And from my experience before, I knew we needed something to help break through that ceiling to take us to that next level in our business. I was approached with the opportunity about FiveDoors from Seth Campbell, and we sat down and spoke and explored and peeked underneath the hood of what the organization was all about. And once I got a glimpse, I was able to see that the leaders in the organization, in addition to the systems and models, really created an opportunity for us to be able to plug into and get to that next level that we were seeking before. So the hardest part was the ego, quite frankly, of what I struggled with, of making the decision to be a part of another organization and getting away from this being my business as the business owner. And now that I'm a part of another organization, that was a struggle initially for me. After I was able to overcome the challenge of dealing with my ego, I was then able to see the possibilities and opportunities that this was going to be able to create for myself and the team. Through my journey and growth process, I realized that if we're not determining wealth for somebody or an organization, then we're going to be limited to the amount of accountability that's within our business. And I knew that partnering with the FiveDoors network, that I was then going to become a wealth determiner for the FiveDoors network, and that there was going to be stronger accountability on my business and the systems within the business as well, which was the missing piece of where we wanted to go. Accountability is something that I've struggled with in the past. Like, let's get honest, it's very difficult sometimes to hold ourselves accountable, and coaches in our lives and in our businesses can only do so much. However, when we have an additional accountability partner that actually operates inside of our businesses, similar to how I'm an accountability partner to the agents within the team, that's when we're able to make huge strides to get things done. The challenge that I had before is that I didn't have accountability being held on me per se. And left to my own devices, I can let a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks go by and start getting away from our goals and commitments on the team. Some of the accountability that we plugged into initially, we started seeing results from. We started following a weekly rhythm within our lead generation within the office, and started to set commitments and goals of number of contacts and appointments that we set that day, and being firm on not leaving the office until those commitments were done. And as a result, you can imagine the amount of business that has increased as a result of making the contacts and setting the appointments and being held to a higher standard. Our team has already started seeing results from plugging into the accountability and systems and models. We have our daily power up that starts every day at 8:30, our script practice and role play, in addition to the lead generation that we're doing as a team. And now that we're in this weekly rhythm, we're already reaping the benefits and the results of this rhythm. So for an example, by following the weekly rhythm within our team, an agent that was on our team prior to joining FiveDoors was not successful in getting her first property under contract. And now, since joining FiveDoors and plugging into the weekly rhythm, she's getting 2 to 3 houses under contract per month as a direct result of following the weekly rhythm of FiveDoors. The real estate industry is changing as we know it, and expansion is the new revolution inside the business, similar to how teams were 5 and 10 years ago. We all have the ability to plug into this collective consciousness of minds and really be able to use the brain power within FiveDoors to go farther, faster, as opposed to trying to figure this all out and do it on our own. The mission of FiveDoors is to build generational wealth through real estate. And when I first heard the term generational wealth, I wasn't clear on what to think about that term. It was actually my first time really identifying with it. And now, having a clear understanding of what that means, leaving a legacy, not for your children, but your children's children, that immediately clicked for me. And I started to think about my great-grandparents, and if I could identify and name all of my great-grandparents. And the truth is that I couldn't. And I don't want that to be the same for my children's children, not to know who their great-grandparents were. So generational wealth really spoke to me in my heart, and wanting to be able to create a legacy that continues to live on for my family as a result of the labor and efforts that I do on a day-to-day basis. So there are very exciting times upon us now. Expansion is the next revolution within the real estate business, and I'm excited for the agents out there that are, like me, and that were stuck in their business before and not knowing which way to go, if they should expand themselves, if they just need another system or model to help break through the level ceiling of achievement that they were at, or possibly have the opportunity to plug in and join expansion as well. Imagine you got a call in the mid to late 1990s about the opportunity to invest in tech, and you were able to be a part of the tech boom when that happened. Expansion is the same opportunity that exists, and I'm so excited for the agents within our industry to be a part of capitalizing and really taking advantage of what expansion is going to offer to us in our businesses, to our families, and being able to really be a part of this generational wealth mission that we're on to ensure that our children's children are able to benefit from the opportunities that we're creating right now with expansion inside of real estate.